Welcome to Campaholics.
I'm Christy.
I'm Mandy.
And I'd rather be camping. Welcome back.
Welcome back, campers.
This meeting is all about being clean and getting clean.
Okay, squeaky clean?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes it's just about getting as clean as you possibly can, and it's not necessarily that clean.
Okay. Just us clean or cleaning other things?
I think there's a hierarchy of cleanliness here, and it probably starts with me. Like I'm probably more concerned with me being clean than I am like my dishes being cleaned, right?
Yeah.
So there's that. If that helps you navigate this conversation at all.
Okay. Yeah. No, I hear you. And I think for especially new campers, they're like camping. Like I think automatically your mind goes to you're just dirty all the time.
Yeah.
So
which, if you choose to be,
that's fine.
Totally can.
It's fine because that shower when you get back never felt so good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is true.
So.
This is true. So I typically tent camp. You typically have your RV.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a shower, right? Like you're
Yes.
just like, oh, I'm hopping in the shower. And you come out, you can shower every day. You come out all squeaky clean. You have no problem.
Yes, and to my defense, we'll get into that later, but there is a valid reason for my cleaning.
There is.
But and not to say that I didn't tent camp and go through the wipey baths and the whole solar shower and all that good stuff.
Yeah, which is kind of the life I live out there, right? It's either wipies or no shower.
So let me ask you this. Do you have if you're going camping,
I'm going camping.
I'm going camping and I'm bringing if you're going camping and you know you're going for, do you have like a time frame set in your head, like past 3 days, 4 days that you're like, I need a shower right before to keep my hair clean. I need to do XYZ because it's going to be 4 days versus 2 days. Tell me your thought process.
Yeah. I typically, like if it's more than 3 days, we're going to have to find a solution here.
Okay.
But I will say I've pushed that limit. And it depends on the type of camping I'm doing. Like if I'm just kind of hanging out playing games, it's different than summer camping when you're like out sweating. Yeah, that's
and hiking.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
But so like some of the campsites will have showers there, and I've even come across it like they want outrageous amounts of money to take a shower, and then they tell you, but warning, the water could be nasty. And I'm like, then why am I going to pay you $80 for a 4-minute shower?
Yeah, so you can just develop some sort of bacteria infection.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
At that point, I'm like, I'd rather be dirty.
Right. Or I can remember when we tent camped, like just a wipey or washing your face at least.
Yeah.
Like having enough of your own water to at least just wash your face before bed, I think makes all the difference.
And lotion. There's something about putting lotion on where you're like, oh,
were you rubbing the dirt in with the lotion and then just like caking it on your face?
After dark.
Oh my goodness.
Or even, I just even mean like on my arms too. Like for some reason I feel like.
Yeah, and lotion is good typically, at least where we camp, because it's so dry and my hands always crack and bleed and all that fun stuff.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. I'm excited because you got me gloves for Christmas.
I did. I got you little worker bee gloves.
They're so cute too. Oh, I'm excited.
I was really trying to think like what I could get you guys because I got Carrie a pair too. And I'm like, what has been something I use every trip that I've really enjoyed but never expected? Gloves.
And you know what I can do with them now? I can slap someone with it and challenge them to a duel.
Watch out. Sounds like another croquet role play that we could do.
Absolutely.
So my idea is like, I love using the gloves when we're setting up the trailer and things like that because my hands they get really, really
I pinched my fingers so bad last time. I was like, you know what?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
And you can use them for collecting firewood.
I know. Multiple purposes.
Yes.
I love this.
Yeah, exactly.
Way off topic, but yeah, I'm excited.
Hey, but gloves keep your hands clean. So
yeah,
there
right?
you go.
See, there you go.
And I got you a size large because Not that I think you're a giant tall like I was and your hands are so big, but you have long nails.
Right.
And I'm like, if she has those things all done up, I don't know how much space she needs at the end of her fingertips.
Melissa's smart, more is better.
Because every time I hear Chrissy, oh, my nail broke. I gotta get it.
All right. One time.
Okay, yeah, it happened
Maybe
once.
it was twice.
Okay.
Maybe twice.
That's part of camping.
It is. Talking about cleanliness too, like my car is kind of always dirty, but there was this one time I parked under a tree and that sap was just like dripping on my car all weekend.
That's
and I
bad.
didn't even realize it.
It's hard to get off.
And then it sat there for a few more weeks.
It sat there? Did it
sat there?
Yeah, we've had that on our truck too, and Brian scraped it off before, but I have these like, I kid you not, they're like magical wipes.
Wow.
I would have never discovered them if I wasn't diabetic.
Oh.
But it's basically a wipe you put on your skin to create a barrier so the tape doesn't rip your skin off when you're done.
Smart.
Even though it still kind of does.
Sure.
But these barrier wipes are magical for like everything. That sticky sticker stuff you can't get off, sap on your window. I'm going to have to give you one.
Yeah, I'm going to need
Mine's
this.
going to be blown. Anyway, clean. Yeah. So we do have a shower in our trailer. I really like it. It's funny because when we went from tent camping to a trailer, I was like, no, I'm going to be outside all the time. I don't want a shower. I don't want a fridge. I don't want a toilet. And then I was like, oh, I really like this.
Yeah.
And I do like it for my diabetic needs. Like the fridge is great for my insulin. And then I like to keep the sites on my body clean because I don't want to get an infection. And anyway, when we were looking up a good shower head for our RV, we were suggested this one on Amazon, and it's pretty cool because when you're limited on water and you're not at a campground that has hookups and you're just out in the forest boondocking, you've got to ration your water.
Right.
So the shower head is pretty cool because you can turn it on in one spot, but then in another spot, while the water's like still flowing to it, you can shut it off. And it's just like a button, like on, off. So you can just get your hair wet real quick, sud up, and
That's
then
nice.
turn it on, and then use only what you need.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's like a method to that, but
Interesting.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah. And I don't know.
Yeah.
You have long hair though. Like,
Ew. Sometimes I don't wash my hair like every day,
that makes-
whatever,
okay.
just because I don't need to.
that's what I feel like I would use all the water just
I know.
trying to wash my hair.
I know. So when I do, I'm like, okay, I'm washing my hair, but you know what? I'm like, I have it. I may as well use it. But if I have a hat or my hair's up, which it is like 99% of the time, it doesn't really get that dirty unless, like you said, we're in the summertime sweating.
Yeah.
But I've always been weird about my hair, and like, I don't know. I just have to like be clean when I get into my nice cozy bed.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want my feet at the bottom of my bed to feel like rocks or dirt or anything.
Well, like, what were you doing, man? Your feet has like pebbles stuck in it.
You never know when you have to just all of a sudden get up from the game table to go like move your chair back from the fire and you had your shoes off. I don't know.
I get your point. I get your point, but still.
I know. These are
I love it.
rare occasions. Oh man! Or you forget to bring socks, and so your feet
there's
get
that. Yeah, I
dirty.
suppose you're right.
You know that feeling when sometimes you're so cold, you're hot, and then you sweat. It's like, hey, you still get dirty just because it's cold out.
No, that's true. This is true.
Oh my goodness!
All right, tent. I don't think I swept that thing out once. It was dirty. But you know what's
Yeah.
hard about it? What they should be doing is there's not like they should have like a little thing that you could zip open and sweep it out.
Yeah.
Because most like the tents have like a big lip on it, right? So you have to like step over and into the tent. So then how are you supposed to sweep things out of it? You can't.
And as far as I know, they have not made a solar powered dustbuster.
No, I haven't seen one.
So there's that.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
mean, there's some solutions. So
Right. And I do, okay, if we're talking about cleaning like our tent or trailer, I prefer cleaning the trailer while I'm still in the forest.
I've never seen anybody do that, and I will say that is fucking smart.
I'm like, by the time I get home, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm grumpy. I
Yep.
just want to be done and get inside.
Yep.
And then when you're doing in the forest, it's cooler outside, so it's not as hot, and you have a beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
And also, we kind of do need to get the floor clean to bring in the slide, because if there's even one little rock there, it could scratch the floor, which would be fine, I guess.
But just still.
But yeah, just trying to keep its value, I suppose.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, that's and then I have this method of, I bring these extra tote bags. There's these really cool big tote bags you can get from IKEA.
Uh-huh.
And I throw all my dry food in a couple of them. I throw all the clothes I know I'm going to bring in the house in them. That way, when we get home, all you have to do is grab the bags versus go through your closet, go through your cupboards. I just try to make it as simple as possible.
No, that's smart.
Yeah. If anybody wants ideas, look us up. We'll give them to you.
Yeah, for real.
I don't know if you know this about us, but Christy and I do love organizing.
Yes.
And we try to make things easier, not harder.
Yep.
Yeah.
Proactive. It's like anything we can do to help our future selves, we do it.
And just like the totes you got, how they're clear, you can see in them.
Yeah, I really like that about them.
And that keeps everything cleaner too.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But there's some things that you just can't clean camping.
I know.
Like marshmallow roasters.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Every time I just take those home and clean them because it's not happening.
And at one point I was like, I'm only going to clean these like once a year, or I'll throw them away and get new ones, because
I just bought new ones. Yep.
You can't really ever get them clean.
No, you really can't.
Make sure you have like a bag or even a Ziploc baggie for your roasters so they don't get everything else black and nasty.
Yep.
So there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And on the topic of clean, I know we've talked about no trace. Just clean up after. Like, that's one thing we always told the kids when they were little. We all walk around the campground, pick up trash.
Yep.
Let's just keep it clean because we want to come back.
Exactly.
So.
I actually forgot trash bags one time, so I had like a bunch of little bags and like the little like grocery bags. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Yeah. So now I have garbage bags. I think I bought like a retarded amount. I have like 96 garbage bags just in my camping box. I'm like, I'm never running out of trash bags again.
Does that mean you're camping 96 times this year?
At least.
I hope so. Holding you to it.
I would love to be camping that much. I really would.
In trash bags, like, we get the huge like outdoor ones. But then when we have a little trash inside, I just bundle that up and put it all in the big one.
I mean, why not, right?
We've had those things leak before, and we're like, not again. We're just gonna get the big durable ones and call it that.
Yeah.
You
get the hefty.
Yeah, so cleaning. When we tent camped when we were little, we've talked a little bit about our wipey bath tent.
Yeah.
I don't know how many packs of wipies my mom had to buy for all 6 kids.
Yeah, because
I do remember it was like, that wipey is not dirty enough. Reuse that. Use it till it's all black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's pretty. I mean, even Reese this last time, his ankles were like black.
Farmer or camper tan.
It was crazy. And then like even in between his little toes, we were like flossing his toes with the white.
That's so funny. Oh.
And then he goes, "It's all sticky." I'm like, well, just give it a second.
Just air dry.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
That's so funny. And kids are like, they just get so dirty. It's like...
Yeah, because they're not paying attention. They're touching everything. They're crawling around on their knees.
If it's raining and it's muddy, I just have this image of when Jay was little, pushing his dump truck through the mud, and I thought, that's how he's going to be the rest of the weekend.
Yeah.
So I'm not even going to attempt cleaning.
Yeah.
Help him get him clean.
Yeah, just let the kids be what they are.
Right.
Just try to wash their hands, I guess.
Yeah. Do your best.
Or not. I mean, it's up to you.
Right. Oh, man. So, yeah, cleaning, showering.
One thing I will say is if you're using those community showers, bring shower shoes.
I was going to just say flip-flops.
Flip-flops. I actually got those. I think I got some weird random ones from like IKEA that were like cloth. I was like, these are perfect because they're like $2 and I don't care what happens to them.
There's just something about your feet touching.
Yeah.
I
can't.
Okay. I'm glad I'm not the only one that feels that way. I'm just like, No.
No, if that happened, just chop my feet off.
Yeah. Bring it to the nubs. I don't care.
Yeah, I can't ever.
Here are your new hiking boots. Oh, man.
Seriously. Yeah. So I always, what was the other thing I always brought too? You could even bring like an extra towel to put down on the ground. That way,
Smart.
when you're trying to get dressed in there, you're not.
Yes. That's how I am too.
Because if I don't bring an extra towel, then you're trying to balance on top of your shoe, right? And your foot is still kind of wet. And then it's not great.
Hope you did your calf raises
last year. You got to do that little like
balance the
crane.
karate.
Yeah. A little karate kid move.
Wax on, wax off.
Exactly. You got to practice that shit because you don't want to fall in there.
No.
It's kind of like dropping the soap, but not really.
Oh, man. Just leave it.
Just leave your foot.
Yeah, at that point, it's better to just not go to the shower.
Yeah.
So funny. So when we would tent camp when we were younger and we'd be there for like 2 weeks out in the forest, my mom would take us to the campground and we would use their showers like once. It was all like, everybody in the shower.
Yeah.
But, and then like you said, they do charge you for that and you only have a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's almost like a game.
It is. And it's not a fun game.
And if you run out of water or they shut that water off before you're done getting clean, you are going to be soapy.
Yeah, tough shit. Yeah. That's how it is now.
Oh, man. So tell me this. How often do you wash your sleeping bag? Because it's not easy washing a sleeping bag.
It's really not, especially because I have like an oversized one and I live in an apartment, so I just have like a standard washer. So it doesn't wash in there. If anything, I have to hand wash it and then
and they take forever to dry.
Yeah. So I have to like take it to a laundromat or get it dry cleaned or something, right? So it's interesting. It's interesting because I probably wash Reese's sleeping bag more than I wash mine.
Well, his is probably smaller, so it fits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I feel like
he's a boy.
He sweats a lot more and he gets the sand in there. Like, I found like a whole twig in there. I was like, how did that even make it in here? Like, what is this?
I'm not surprised with him running around collecting wood with the wagon and all that stuff.
Yeah. So I probably wash his every 2 or 3 trips.
Okay.
Whereas mine's probably every 4 to 6 trips.
Right.
Again, just kind of depending. But I just got a new sleeping bag, so I don't need to wash that old one for a while.
Just burn it. That's kind of like those comfies, the oversized sweatshirt things we have.
Same thing.
I don't wash them all the time.
No, because they don't. I mean, they might smell like campfire, but outside of that, they're not dirty, right? So same with that, because those are huge. So I don't wash those every time either.
Same.
Have you used your new Sasquatch blanket yet? The one where he's in his like little beach chair?
Yes. I broke that thing out the day I got it.
Did you?
Yeah.
I wrapped it up and I gave it to myself as a Christmas
present.
That's
so cool. Yeah, I saw it. You had it at the last camp trip, but I had it out on our couch forever. And then I think we had people coming over, so I folded up like 20 of my blankets that I didn't need out.
20.
And I think it's in my bed footboard drawer, but I need to break that thing out.
Yeah, you do.
I saw the Sasquatch comfy thing online.
What?
We need to get one.
I have not seen this.
Okay. Maybe.
Yeah,
we need to get those.
Oh, just show me this.
Oh, yeah. Cleaning.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I'll do some of my dishes while I'm there, like the cups and utensils, but sometimes like those pots and pans, depending when I'm cooking, or again, if I got drunk and then I still had to do dishes, like I'm not doing the dishes. No, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not doing the dishes. Yeah, so I'll throw them in a bag and wash them when I get home.
Well, and that's why I try to make meals that don't require a lot of dishes, or cooking, or ones that I can throw on the fire, or even if I have breakfast burritos, they're in foil and I warm them up on my pan and I don't have to wash my pan. But I know there are some recipes that you're like, I do really need to cook this or boil water, but if you can, like paper plates.
I know.
I'm not washing my plates or forks.
Yeah.
I mean, just throw it away.
Throw it away. Burn it.
All right, cool. Camp clean. We'll have to get some more ideas of what other people do. Hopefully we've given you guys some good suggestions on how to make life simpler when you're camping.
Yeah.
Really, that's it. You just want to be able to enjoy, not do a lot of work.
Yep. Plan ahead if you're going to be drinking. Doing the dishes prior to.
Wash your hair before you leave.
Yeah.
Bring a hat. Yeah, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Oh, really quick before we end this super clean meeting is a hand washing station. I know we've talked about it before, but I really like this.
It's vital.
Yeah. So it's like just a little water jug, hand soap, and a towel. And you just find like a common area in the campground.
Yes. Especially if you have kids.
Yeah.
And even if you have a trailer, you don't want them running in and out. Just find a local place for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You can rinse off before they eat, or if they cut their finger with a hatchet, there's a great place.
All the things.
So get a cooler, get a water jug, get a extra thing of soap, and there you go.
Yeah.
So cool.
Beans.
Cool.
Well,
Beans. Keep it clean.
Keep it clean. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Email us at I'd rather be camping with a K @gmail.com. And we'll catch you next week for another meeting of Camp-O-Holics.
Yeah. Bye-bye.